Good morning all of you. In the previous class we have discussed about the Grave-H normal form. So all of you know that we have two types of normal forms. One is Chomsky normal form and the second one is Grave-H normal form. So in the previous class we discussed about the Grave-H normal form. So what is meant by Grave-H normal form means it is of the form A2 A alpha or A. It is GNF form A2 A alpha or A. That means the production left hand side is single non-terminal symbol and the right hand side starts with single terminal symbol. And the alpha means it is 0 or more variables. Alpha means 0 or more variables. Suppose alpha is 0, then the production is only A. So this is GNF form. So in the previous class we have seen how to convert the given Cartesian grammar into GNF form. So in this process we have to follow total different steps. What is the step 1? The step 1 is simplification of Cartesian grammar. So here the given one is the Cartesian grammar. So the first and foremost step is first we have to simplify the given Cartesian grammar. So all of you know that the simplification of Cartesian grammar means we have to follow total 3 steps. What is the first one? The first one is elimination of epsilon production. And the next one is elimination of unit production. And the third one, last one is elimination of useless symbols. So first we have to perform these 3 operations. So these 3 we can call it as a simplification of Cartesian grammar. That is the step 1. And the step 2 is after simplified the given Cartesian grammar, so the resultant of step 1, the step 1 result that becomes input to the step 2. So in the step 2 means the grammar is converted into Chomsky normal form. The grammar is converted into Chomsky normal form. So all of you know that the CNF means the production is of the form A2 BC or A. It is of the form A2 BC or A. That means the production left hand side is single non-terminal symbol and the right hand side is, here in CNF we are concentrating on the string length. The right hand side is in CNF, the right hand side the string length is either 1 or 2. Suppose if the string length 1 means there should be a terminal symbol. Suppose the string length 2 means there should be a 2 consecutive non-terminal symbol. So in step 2 we have converted into this form, CNF form. Later in step 3 this grammar, this CNF, all the productions are in the CNF form. Now that becomes input to the step 3. In the step 3, now we have to convert into GNF form. So this is the GNF form, A2 A alpha or A. Starts with single terminal symbol followed by 0 or more variables. So this is the procedure. Sometimes after step 1, after simplification of Cartesian grammar, no need to perform step 2. Sometimes we may directly, the grammar is directly converted into GNF form without performing any CNF operations. No need, without converting the CNF, sometimes the grammar after simplification of the Cartesian grammar, that means step 1 to we can directly convert into GNF. So step 2 is optional. Sometimes depends upon the grammar. If it is required, we convert it into CNF form. Otherwise, we can directly convert after simplification of grammar into GNF form. So this is the procedure. So previous class we have already explained about one example. Now this is the second example. So convert the Cartesian grammar into GNF form. So here this is the grammar S2 AA or B, A2 SS or A. So if you observe the given grammar, the given grammar contains 2 non-terminal symbols. One is S and another one is A, and 2 terminal symbols. If you observe the given Cartesian grammar, it is already in CNF form. Okay, what is meant by CNF form? The CNF form means like this. The production left hand side is single non-terminal symbol and the right hand side is the string length is either 1 or 2. Suppose if it is 2 means 2 conjugate to non-terminal symbols, 1 means terminal symbol. If you observe the given context free grammar, the left hand side, the production left hand side having a single non-terminal symbol and the right hand side is here the string length is 2 and both are non-terminal symbols. Same way here the string length is 1, that is a terminal symbol. Same way if you take the second production, single terminal symbol, 2 conjugate to non-terminal symbol. That means here the given grammar is already in CNF form. So that's why actually in the GNF process, just now I have mentioned that total 3 steps. Simplification, CNF and then GNF. But here the given grammar is already in CNF form. So that's why no need to perform any simplification operations because it is already simplified one. And also no need to convert CNF form because the given grammar is already in CNF form. Now we can directly convert the given grammar into GNF form. Okay. So here, so first the given grammar contains 2 non-terminal symbols. So first these 2 non-terminals are replaced with some suffix values. Suppose here S is replaced with A1 and A is replaced with A2. Okay. After replacing the A1, A2, the grammar is like this. So A1 to A2, A2, B. Next one A2 to A1, A1 slash A. So this is the grammar. This is the given grammar. Next one, the grammar is converted into suffix form. So we have total 2 non-terminals. The first non-terminal is replaced with A1 and the second non-terminal is replaced with A2. After rewriting the production A1, A2, the grammar is look like this. Now apply the rule. What is the rule? Now this grammar is converted into left recursion form. What is meant by left recursion form? The production is of the form A2, A alpha or beta. It is a left recursion form. That means the production left hand side is A and the right hand side also starts with the same symbol A. And one more production is does not start with A. Now then the solution is A2 beta and A2 beta B. Now what is B? B means nothing but alpha. Same way B2 alpha, yeah, the new variable, that is B. So first this grammar is converted into this left recursion form. After that, once the grammar is in the left recursion form, now it is converted into this form, these productions. Okay. So if you observe these 2 productions, here the left hand side is A1 and this is A2. Both are different. Now this is A2 and this is A1. Again here also both are different. So first our aim is to convert this one into left recursion form. So how to convert this one into left recursion form? By using that comparison operator. So here if you check, here the left hand side value is 1, that is AI, 2, AJ, AK. So you have to check it whether the I is greater than J or not. So in this case 1 greater than 2, the condition is failed. So no need to perform any operation. Simply you have to write the production as it is. So A1 to A2, A2 slash B. And the second production is here A2 and this is A1. Now 2 is greater than 1. The condition is 2. So A2. Now the first production, this A1 is replaced with the A1 productions. What are the A1 productions? So these 2 are the A1 productions. So start with the first production. A1 is replaced with A2, A2. A2, A2, followed by A1, followed by A1. Same way, A1 has one more production, that is B. So now B is replaced with, A1 is replaced with B, followed by A1, and then A. And then A2 has one more production, that is A. Now, this is the result. So here, we have checked the condition. The condition is, so here I value is 2 and the J value is 1. Condition is whether, you have to check it whether I greater than J or not. Suppose in this case the condition is failed. So we have tried the production as T. But in this case the condition is true. So once the condition is true means the production right hand side the first symbol is replaced with those productions. So A1 is replaced with A2, A2 followed by A1, and A1 is replaced with B followed by A1, and A2 has one more production, that is A. If you performing this operation, if you observe these two productions, if you observe the second production, it is converted into left recursion form. If you observe like this, so this is A and this is A, because both are starts with the same symbol. And this is alpha, A2, A alpha. And these two does not start with A2. So this is beta 1 and this is beta 2. Like this. So if the production is in the left recursion form, A2, A alpha or beta, then we can rewrite the production as A2 beta, and the same production we are added with some new variable, that is B. Now again you have to define the new variable B. What is B? B means alpha. Again the same production add with the same new variable. So total we have included total 4 production. So here write the one. Now the first one is A2 beta. What is A? A2 2. So here 2 betas are there. One is beta A1 and second one is beta 2. And the next one is A2 beta, same production, add one new variable. So A2 BA1, now add new variable. The new variable is take B and take the suffix values depending upon the production left hand side value, that is 2, B2. Same way A, B, 2. Now define B. What is B alpha? Same way here the new variable is beta, B2. Now define B2. What is B2 alpha? What is alpha? A2 A1. A2 A1. Again the same variable. Again the same production. Includes the same variable, that is B2. Okay. Now after elimination of the left recursion, the resultant grammar is like this. So the first production is same, that is A1 to A2 slash B. And now this second production, this one is replaced with these 4 productions. Now A2 to BA1, A, B, A1, B2, A1, B2, next A, B2. So A2 to BA1, A, BA1, B2, AB2, BA1, B2, AB2. Same way B2 to A2, A1 slash A2, A1, B2. A2, A1, B2. Okay, if you observe these 3 productions, the A2, it is already converted into GNF form, because if you observe the A2 starts with terminal symbol followed by non-terminal symbol, or only terminal symbol followed by non-terminal symbols, terminal followed by non-terminal symbols. So A2 is in GNF form. So A2 is already converted into GNF form. Now we are concentrating on the A1 and B2. If you observe A1, you take A1. The A1 right hand side starts with A2. Okay, A2 symbol, A2 variable. Now A2 is already in GNF form. So simply you have to replace with A2 productions. Then automatically A1 is also converted into GNF form. Now A1 you can written as A2 is replaced with all A2 productions. All these are A2 productions. So first one B, A2, B, A1 followed by A2. Next to A, A2. Next to B, A1, B2, A2. Next one A, B2, A2, and then B. So automatically A1 is also converted into GNF form. See, terminal, not terminal, terminal, not terminal, terminal followed by not terminal, terminal followed by not terminal, terminal symbol. Same way, if you observe B2, B2 having two productions, and these two productions starts with same symbols A2. But A2 is already in GNF form. So simply A2 is replaced with A2 productions. Now B2 productions we can written as A2 is replaced with A2 production. B, A1, A1, A, A1, B, A1, B2, A1, A, B2, A1. So this is over, followed by one more production. Now again A2 is replaced with A2 production. B, A1, A1, B2, A, A1, B2, B, A1, B2, A1, B2, A, B2, A1, B2. So after rewriting all the productions, the resultant grammar is this one. A1, it is in GNF form, and A2, it is also in GNF form, and B2, it is also in GNF form. So in this way, we converted the given context-free grammar into GNF form. Thank you.